Why, hello there, Internet. My name is Mary Brown, and it's been a while since I've done a video, hasn't it? Yeah. So, continuing on with the theme that I set up last video, 2 videos ago, I don't remember which one. I started doing competition videos. So, I explain how FFA competitions are done and how you can compete in the contest. So this week I decided I was going to talk about a competition that I love to do, which is extemporaneous public speaking. Alrighty, so to do extemporaneous public speaking, basically it's a very simple idea contest. Basically, you walk into a room and you sit down for a long time. They call your name, you walk over, and you draw speech topics out of a container. And then you pick which topic you want to go with, and you have to write a speech on it. And you're given anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes to write the speech, dependent on who's running the contest and how many people there are. And then you have to go give your 3 to 5 minute speech or whatever on whatever topic you've drawn. Now, you might be wondering why the heck somebody would love to do this or volunteer to do this. Now, I'm a huge procrastinator. There's no sense lying about it. I procrastinate everything, and I do this contest because I don't have to prep for it. It's pretty easy. You just walk in and say what you want to say, and then you walk out. But I figured that if you decided that you wanted to do this contest and you hadn't done it before, maybe I would give you some tips on how you could do this contest. So my first tip would be to choose a topic that is interesting to you. So you're probably going to draw anywhere from 3 to 5 topics dependent on who's running the contest and what's going on. And so there's going to be one topic that you're going to like more than others. Whether it's something that you're very passionate about, whether you love it or you hate it, there's going to be something that you can talk about. The more feeling you have towards something, the easier it will be to write a speech around it. So if you're really into livestock and you draw a topic on livestock, go for it, because you're going to be able to talk about that 10 times easier than something you don't know about. Secondly, pick a topic you know a little bit about at least. My first time doing an extemp speech, I didn't know what I was talking about, and I picked it anyway because it sounded cool. Don't do that. You end up not doing well in the contest, even though you try your hardest. My third tip is this. Put a quote or a joke in your speech. Everybody's going to tell you a serious speech. Make your speech serious. Don't just make it a flat-out joke. But if you add in something that the judges can laugh at, or something pretty profound, a good quote or something like that, judges really appreciate it. It really shows that you're trying your hardest and that you're really putting thought into what you're speaking about, because you're thinking about them as well. So whether it's a quote by somebody like, Benjamin Franklin, or somebody well-known, or just a really nice quote in general, that works. And then, of course, a joke. They're listening to serious speech after serious speech after serious speech. Making them laugh is going to make you stand out, which is probably going to make you go up higher in the competition. All right, my fourth tip, I don't endorse on many FFA events, but this is one where I actually suggest doing it. This is a contest in which you can lie when you're telling your speech. Now, that sounds really, really bad, but if you're telling something that isn't true, you might do better in your speech. For instance, talk about, so I did a speech last year where I said that my sister was a vegan who only ate organic foods, and I gave this whole list of things, and it was completely not true. Anybody who knows my sisters knows that that's not true. But it really worked for the judges because of the way I formatted it. The only thing I would suggest is not making up statistics. The more specific you make an instance, the easier it is to pick out if it's a lie, and they will ask you where you got that from. So if you're like, 75% of statistics are made up on the spot, they're going to be like, where'd you get the number? Made it up, So since you only have 10 minutes, there are some things you can research. If so, write down on your note card where you found them and why you think it's a credible source, just in case you get asked questions later. Oh, tip number 5, have fun with it. You can make the most entertaining speech in the world and have fun doing it. Even though it's a hard contest, anyone can do it and anyone can have fun with it. So try to be different. Don't always use the cookie cutter speech format or make it seem like you're using a cookie cutter speech format. Do something a little different and you'll stand out. So that's really all I have for this video. Oh, later this week there is a huge FFA event coming up, which we're hoping to get several news stations in on. I will also be covering the event. We are kicking off a different agricultural advocacy project called Information, and so I will be covering it. I know I'm trying not to do previews to my next videos in these videos, but this one you're going to want to tune in for. So if you don't know anything about it, make sure in this next week you watch the news and you read the newspapers because you're going to want to see this. It's interesting and it's different. That's really all I have for today. So if you really liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and share this video on social media. I want a bunch of FFA kids to see it, 4-H kids as well. These tips go towards impromptu speaking also, which is just a different level of extemporaneous speaking. Thanks for watching and have a great week. Bye!